a quiet refuge. I am unseen. On the cliff top, surveying scene. Here I am, blown ashore to make a painting, at least one more. I have a theme for tonight's episode, but can't remember the word. I think it was... I'll think on that.
My name is Steve Snell, and welcome to Adventure Art on the Mighty Mo, a painting show about paddling the entire Missouri River. Over the course of 3 months, I will paddle over 2,300 miles. I will live in a tent. I will look for adventure. I will paint a lot of paintings. This is Adventure Art on the Mighty Mo.
Welcome to Lake Sakakawea. My name is Steve Snell, and I'm on top of a bluff overlooking the lake here. My campsite's back there. The river, also, well, it's a lake now, right in front of me. The sun's over there and shining beautifully over the waters. The winds have finally calmed down. And the wind is the reason that I'm here right now. It's a great place to be stranded. I'm not really stranded, but, it's a great place to be for a while. And so I thought I'd come up here and make another picture. I tried making one earlier. It was a beautiful place. I climbed up to the top to overlook what, you could see at the top of this bluff. And then I was like, okay, I definitely need to make a picture. This is not what I want to make. I'm really looking, I'm trying to measure, I'm trying to capture color, but it's not working. And in the end, it was no good. It was embarrassingly bad. I think I'd said something like, this is like a painting that like a middle schooler would make. And I'm 39 years old. I've been making art for a long time. No offense to middle schoolers. I'm sure there's some that are very, very good, actually. I know there are. But, let's stop for a moment. This painting isn't terrible. It isn't great, but it's also not as bad as I seem to think at the moment. This is a perennial lesson that I struggle with. Do not be too quick to judge. What may seem as great at the moment is likely not. The same goes for those pieces that you think might be terrible. I should not have compared it to that of a middle schooler. Sorry about that. But most importantly, you're just supposed to enjoy it. So that's my goal tonight. I just want to make a painting that I enjoy. That's my goal. We'll see if I can do it. And while I do it, I'll tell you a little bit about my last week. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and start drawing. So let's start there. I make it to North Dakota, right? Day one, I pass the Yellowstone, the confluence of the Yellowstone. It is pumping out water. I'm at the confluence of the Yellowstone and the Missouri rivers. Behind me is the Missouri. In front of me, right there, is the Yellowstone. You can see it just goes boom. Welcome to the confluence. Let me show you a picture from above. All right, let's get out of here. Confluence of the Yellowstone, right on the point. Mosquito Shangri-La? I don't know. That's not even a good word. How about mosquito paradise? Hell for me. Holy cow. It's like 12:30 in the afternoon. I set foot within 30 seconds. I've got about 100 mosquitoes on me. Now they're trying to get on my boat. Holy cow, I thought last night was bad. I don't even know what bad is, because it probably could be even worse than this. It's a windy day at 12:30 in the afternoon. I can count like 20 mosquitoes on my pant legs within 30 seconds. Right here is the line, I'm crossing in. All right, here we go, Yellowstone River. Whoa, look at that log. There's a log, full-on snag floating right up there. I was flowing, so I go through Williston, which is kind of, well, you don't really go through it, you go around it, and you go through this series of mudflats, which I wasn't aware of, but I'm kind of glad I ended where I did in a way, because there's no place to camp. But because of those mudflats, I encountered the worst night of mosquitoes I've ever had in my life. Stop. Don't like that. So, I'm going to get some water. I don't think I'm staying here. As you can see from the state of the boat ramp, this is actually concrete here. It hasn't been used in such a long time. If you were trying to put a boat in, well, you'd have some work to do probably to clear out some of this stuff so your trailer can back up down it. But wait till you see the rest of the campground. It's right out of a movie. And it's not like a rom-com type, it's, I would consider a horror movie. I mean, it has a certain charm to it, but it's just a little unsettling. I mean, the good news is there is potable water, or drinking water as the sign says. Who knows when the last time it's been tested. I'm gonna go ahead and get some and have it as backup. That's my plan. We got sinks over here. I bet the sinks still work. All right, you just gotta go through this. Ready? All right, I've already been here to test it out, so I know it works. Just move quick, because there's a lot of mosquitoes. Okay. It's a little tricky here. Oh my gosh. Oh hell no. Oh my gosh. Do you see all the stuff floating in there? There's like 1,000,000 ants. Yeah. I'm not drinking that. Holy no way. Hey, no way. I'm gonna have to wash this thing out a number of times now just to make it clean. Well, this has been a waste of about 40 minutes. 2 trips down here, wanted to just check it out and be like, yeah, the water looks good. It says potable. Surely it's potable. No, that is not potable. That has full bugs. There's a lot of bugs living in there. Oh my gosh, I got probably 50 mosquito bites just coming out here. I'm gonna get back on the water as quickly as I possibly can, and I'll just keep paddling until I find something, even if I have to paddle into the dark. Well, that was interesting, huh?
Camp spot number 2 is also a bust. It had just fine campability, except for the swarm of mosquitoes that are now all around me. As soon as I got off the boat, they were there. I'm so close to the lake. I think I might just go for it. I'm beat, but I have enough energy to escape this madness. Well, I found a new camp. Mosquitoes are still a thing. Got my bug spray out. Trying not to breathe it in. I have never used so much bug spray in my life. I'm always a little wary that it's bad for you, but what's even worse? Mosquitoes. All right, I'm in my tent with about 10 mosquitoes that followed me in like the 1 second that it took me to open up the door and get my boots off. So I gotta take care of business in here. Gosh darn it. And I might be eating cold dinner tonight, I have a feeling.
I ate in my tent. I brushed my teeth in my tent. I pee in my tent. Everything in my tent. I didn't pee on the tent in a jar, bottle, and I dump it out. But anyway, I thought, well, surely the mosquitoes will be gone when I wake up.
Good morning. Still in my tent. It's about 6:15, the sun is rising, and the mosquitoes are still there.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Pardon my language.
Lake Sakakawea is named after the Shoshone Hidatsa woman who helped explorers Lewis and Clark successfully make their way across half the country in the earliest years of the 19th century. It begins near Williston, North Dakota, and concludes 178 miles later at the Garrison Dam, about 75 river miles north of Bismarck. It is 2 to 3 miles wide in most areas and 14 at its widest. It is the third largest man-made lake in the United States by volume. It is a very big lake. The dam was completed in 1956, part of a federal flood control and irrigation project, later called the Pick-Sloan Plan, which was authorized under the administration of Franklin Delano Roosevelt in 1944. This plan, in its entirety, established 107 dams, 1,500 miles of protected levees, 14.7 million acres of irrigation systems, and 1.5 kilowatts of electric power in the Missouri River Basin. It was a big plan and is responsible for substantial changes that have come to the river and the people living here over the past century. The gain of irrigated land, flood control, and power has come at a significant loss for some of the communities living here. Many Native American towns that were previously situated along the river now sit below the waterline. Famous Native American historian Vine Deloria Jr., a member of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, called the Pick-Sloan Plan the single most destructive act ever perpetuated on any tribe by the United States. Much like on Fort Peck Reservoir, open water paddling carries significant risk when the winds pick up, and it is often windy out here. My plan is to stick to the southwestern shore whenever possible, and to paint when the wind blows. As I enter the lake, the delta spreads wide and the braided channel is hard to read. This is one of the most dangerous areas of Lake Sakakawea, thanks to the quicksand-like muck that builds up in this very shallow area. I have read about canoes being stuck here for days, waiting until help arrives via fan boat. If a boat gets stuck, I've been advised to knock it out. Call for help. I'm hopeful that the inflow from the flooding Yellowstone River will make navigating this stretch just a little bit easier. The surface can be deceiving of what lies below.
Well, as soon as I got cocky, I bottomed out. In the middle this. Let's hope it's sand and not mud, and not quicksand or quick mud. I don't even know where the channel is. It's so hard to read. Wish me luck. I spoke way too soon, and I'll keep my mouth shut about being in the clear on this until I'm well out of this area. It just widens out, submerged sandbars everywhere. At least it's not quick mud or quicksand, and I could walk on it and just sink a little bit. But boy, oh boy, if the weather was bad right now, and you're in the middle of something like this, not fun, and very dangerous.
And where was I? So I passed Williston, and the next day I roll into the Tobacco Gardens Resort and Marina, which is run by a legendary river angel named Peggy Hollandsass. And first thing she says when I get there is, "What do you want to eat? And can I get you a beer? What kind of beer do you want?" So I'm like, well, this is cool. This is my kind of place, you know?
Why don't you let me go? This is the worst trip I've ever been on. Everybody, hook up to John B. Sail. See how the mainsail sails. Come on, the captain ashore.